podcast dedicated to the lore, legends, and myths surrounding the creatures that may lurk in your backyard. My name's Hewitt.
I'm Chris.
So how was that hamburger, man?
It was good.
It was all right.
I actually enjoyed the hot dog. It just had like condiments on it, and not in the Illinois way. Like I put ketchup on hot dogs.
Look, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to judge most hot dogs. I'm just not a fan of the Chicago dog because it's got too much shit on it.
All I know about like Chicago and Illinois when it comes to hot dogs is that they get really mad when you put ketchup on it.
New York does too.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't care.
Now I will say this: most hot dogs, like a good brown mustard or a spicy mustard. But sometimes ketchup does hit right, and I don't care if it's like a little kid thing or not. It's good.
Okay, I mean I can get it in some instances. Being picky, like putting hot dogs in the gumbo. Don't do that.
No.
Get andouille. Get like a good smoked sausage. Don't put fucking hot dog. This is not a time for Oscar Mayer. But like ketchup is kind of widely known as like a condiment for hot dogs.
It is. I mean, like I will say this: I'm the Chicago dog because it's like on an everything bagel or a poppy seed bun, and they stick like a pepper and like a wedge of tomato. And I'm not a huge tomato fan. Which means if you're gonna put a tomato on it, and then bitch at somebody about getting ketchup.
The thing is, it's like I will try a Chicago hot dog, and I don't mind a sloppy dog. Let me tell you, I like a good like chili dog myself.
Oh, it's good. Now I've learned one thing. I don't like minced onion, like the wet minced onion.
You like the chopped onion.
I like chopped onion. However, that minced onion that's still kind of wet, like almost onion sauce because you minced it so fine on a hot dog, is actually like.
Well, it complements everything else.
I mean, also, it's one of those things that this is so trashy that like it's okay. This is the Mardi Gras of foods. You can get away with anything.
It's like going to and I'm probably gonna get shit if we have any like Chicago listeners or New York listeners. It's like going to a carnival. It's like the food is, it's questionable, but it's good.
Everything about hot dogs is questionable, man. Like. I will say this though.
But the thing is, it's like there are people out there that will like argue with you. Like I have gotten into an argument on Twitter back before Elon destroyed it. It was already bad. He made it worse. But someone like was very, very much like adamant that bacon, egg, and cheese was different. Like the sandwich was different in New York City to everywhere else. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. There's not much else you can do. You dumbass. And they're like, no, it's just different. It just hits different. Go to this bodega with cat shit everywhere. I'm sorry, I'm getting into my like hater phase.
Here's the thing is, even if there's a bodega that has cat shit everywhere, that bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich is probably still kind of slapping.
I'm not saying it doesn't slap. I'm just saying
it's not different than if you went and you made one yourself.
Or if you go down to like a gas station down here, get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Or if you go down to like any of the local fucking like coffee shops here.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's hard to fuck up.
The only difference I could give anybody on this would be the quality of the ingredients affecting the flavor.
Maybe, but we're talking about bodega ingredients, and bodega...
It's S-bar bacon with as cheap an egg, and that biscuit is more than likely a frozen Pillsbury popped out of a box.
And before anyone's like, oh, well, my bodega has, like, artisanal bread, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. You know what?
Hey, give me the address of that place. I might give it a shot.
You know what? I have seen too many people fuck up Louisiana food by just, like... The thing is with me, it's like if you just do basic gumbo, if you make the roux right, if you just put in like not the mirepoix, the Trinity, the meats, you cook the gumbo, and you just make a basic gumbo.
Let's put it this way: I have successfully made gumbo 5 times since Extra Life, and
my thing is,
and my gumbo is actually, I'm you might disagree with me. I find my gumbo to actually be pretty good.
No, I loved your gumbo. But the thing is, it's like,
You can
if you're a competent cook and you know how to make gumbo, or if you make gumbo, just make it how it's supposed to be made. You can make a little variations around the margins. That's fine. Thing that pisses me off is when people are like,
kale.
Oh, yeah, you add kale, you don't do a roux, you fucking put quinoa or whatever bullshit,
now, on that
couscous
note,
or whatever.
On that note, roux. Apparently, some of the first gumbo recipes did not have roux. They had what was called browned or toasted flour. Now, truth be told, that still means by our definition, you're making it's a roux because you're going to already cook the flour separately. And you're going to take this toasted flour and toss it into the fat that's already in there from cooking the meat, which would generate what we would call a roux. Like Tasting History. Go watch Tasting History. He did a 1870.
Yeah, I need to go look at that.
He at first was like, the fuck you doing? And he's like, and he started going like, and most of you are going to get mad because I'm not making a roux, but according to the recipe. Also, he made a Creole gumbo, which is blonde.
But the thing is, it's like,
I'm sorry, I like the Cajun version.
Creole also probably has tomato in it.
He didn't put tomato in his, but the Creole one, it
was a blonde roux.
It was a lighter roux. Like a lot of the New Orleans gumbos that are traditional New Orleans are going to be like lighter in color. But the Cajun roux was darker, and that's what I like.
Yeah, I like Cajun.
So far, I am comfortable up to milk chocolate. I want to do the guy that was on dark chocolate, the guy that was on Babish, that used corn. Tubes. Yeah, that used cornmeal and butter. Or no, used cornmeal and vegetable oil. I like to use butter and bacon fat, but he made with that cornmeal made a deep dark chocolate colored roux, and I want to get there. It's just I'm terrified to do that because
it can be intimidating.
I'm afraid that's when I'm going to burn it.
But my thing is, it's just like, don't do anything crazy with what you're cooking, and you're fine. I mean, sure, if you go to certain places, you're going to get the cream of the crop. Okay. But you don't have to be like New York and say, oh, I got to get the water and the flour and the tomatoes from New York City. I'm sorry, I'm just hating on New York's
Look, you're preaching to the choir over here. There's things in New York's I would probably like to see.
Oh, I would love to go to New York.
I don't want to deal with New Yorkers.
I just think they're a bit insufferable.
Their mayor seems okay.
Oh yeah, I like their mayor. But it's just they can be insufferable about their food culture. They have great food culture. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying they're insufferable.
They're pretentious about it because they think they're better than everybody else.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Like everybody I've met from New York City, they got such a big head about but when I meet people from outside of New York, like upstate New York,
yeah,
I'm like, you're from from New York, but not like New York.
And the thing is, if you meet anyone from Louisiana, we know a few Cajuns, we know a few people in South Louisiana. If you make Cajun food and you're not Cajun, but if you make it good, they're going to be like, good job.
I mean, the people Knox apparently Knox is very picky with gumbo. Apparently Knox is very picky with food in general.
No, yeah, I know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, some people just have a refined palate.
Again, Moose had me convinced for a year that Knox wouldn't eat Zatarans because he thought it was spicy.
That's mean.
Moose was so mean. He's like, all that Knox does is do salt and pepper. I'm like, that's all. I feel that is a whole ass lie. And Moose is like, no. Moose can lie to you straight to your face and you would believe it because he doesn't have I can't tell his tell.
He's very he's just so straightforward. In general conversation, it's hard to explain. But Moose is very, straightforward in general conversation. So when he makes a joke or if he's fucking with you,
you might not be able to. It's like how people used to not be able to tell when I was joking because I'm so deadpan on things. But you know what? You know what's an area that's not pretentious about its food or anything?
Ohio, because it doesn't have.
I was going to say Indiana.
I mean, close enough.
Yeah, I mean, okay, Indiana has one food before I jump into this that I swore to God would be from the South. It's called a pork tenderloin sandwich. They take a bit of tenderloin and they smash it flat, and so you get a hubcap size piece of pork on a regular ass bun with gravy and fries. And I'm like, how the fuck is this not from the South?
Okay, I would have to experience it.
Okay, I have not eaten it, but my father-in-law and my brother-in-law's got it. I got a Reuben at the restaurant. They're like, oh, you didn't want to get the regional thing? I'm like, when you told me pork tenderloin, do forgive me. I thought y'all were getting slices of slow-cooked pork tenderloin. But I thought they were going to like get slices of that, some fries and gravy. That did not appeal to me, so I got like one of the best Reubens I've ever had in Old Rasputin in this place. So I was solid.
That's good.
Also, I had fries that were smothered in onions. Like when the fries were tossed in the fryer, there was onions with breading on it. Not like onion rings, but like cut up, chopped onions. So I had like the best, smelliest, stinkiest sandwich and a beer I love. And then I'm looking at them getting like a whole hubcap of pork, and I'm like, huh. How is that not from Alabama? Any case, on that note, do you want to hear about a little cryptid from Indiana?
Yeah, we can talk about Indiana, I guess.
It kind of connects to us because have you ever heard of the Beast of Buscko?
The Beast of Buscko. That sounds familiar.
We've mentioned this boy. Do you want me to describe him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me describe them. Don't let me gender this like the newspapers of the time. A large, pointed head, a sharp beak that can supposedly slice through a boat oar, may weigh anywhere between 500 pounds and 2 tons, depending on the person you ask. Is either 6 foot across or 15 foot across, depending on who you ask, with a rigid, spiked shell.
So it's a giant turtle.
Yep, covered in moss, mud, and vegetation, green-brown in color.
I mean, speaking of something that should be from the South.
A giant fucking snapping turtle seems like it would be. Why don't we have one of those? Louisiana's because we ate it.
Whoops. We didn't eat the rougarou because it was scary. It's like the big snapping turtle isn't scary? Well,
regular snapping turtles are fucking scary, and they're only like 3 foot across.
Well, the thing is, a regular snapping turtle, if you can't get too close to the head because it can go around the shell.
Yeah,
alligator snapping turtle can't do that. It gets big, but I mean,
it don't have that bendy neck.
It don't have that motion.
It needs to stretch. It needs some Pilates.
It needs some Pilates. Needs some yoga.
Also, it's listed as having small, intelligent eyes, which means it was a giant, smart, snapping turtle, which is a honestly terrifying sentence to say.
So it had small, intelligent eyes.
Yes.
So how do small, intelligent eyes look? So it just does like the
all of a sudden it's like Magnum.
Oh, it just squints the
Zoolander.
eyes. Inquisitive squint is what it does to people.
Now, let me, for anybody that is not from the United States, because I know we have some foreign listeners, or is not from the fucking South, or the Mississippi drainage basin.
Mississippi Delta.
No, not just that, because snapping turtles.
Oh, right.
Snapping turtles can be found as far north as Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I will say this. Apparently, snapping turtles are real good at breaking ice.
Well, skill transfer there.
Yeah. Anyway. Eat these last couple cheesy potato sticks.
I thought you were telling me to do that, and then I realized it was not.
So, snapping turtles, the alligator snapping turtle, or the Macrocellus timmickii. Tmminckkii is the largest freshwater turtle and heaviest turtle largest freshwater turtle in the world.
So wait, the alligator snapping turtle
is the largest and heaviest freshwater turtle.
So it's heavier than how big soft shells can get.
Yeah, bigger than a freshwater soft shell. But if you're talking about like a leatherback or a saltwater soft shell, No. Once you bring the ocean into the equation.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like in the Amazon or in South America. That don't they get they get about as big, right?
They're almost as big, but they're not as heavy. The thing about an alligator snapper turtle is they stout.
Okay,
like,
so they're rotund.
They are thick. It's not rotund. They is muscle.
Okay, so they're dense.
Do you remember Razor from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
Right. Okay.
Now, they received their name due to the powerful bite and the shell pattern that looks like the back of an alligator. They have 1,000 pounds of pressure per square inch in their bite, making them have the highest bite pressure per square inch in the state. I think that they have the highest bite pressure per square inch in the world, but I'd have to double check that. But alligator snapping turtles,
at least in the nation, I would say.
Alligator snapping turtles in the top 3. Alligators there too.
I would figure like crocodiles, since we do have crocodiles in the U.S.
Florida, plus a couple in Louisiana now due to one dick that Pablo Escobar does.
That's cool.
At least we don't have the hippos. Now, snapping turtles have been known to take off fingers or, in smaller individuals, whole hands.
Right.
When they bite. So, the snap is they can snap a 1.5-inch branch in half. So technically, that is the same thickness as your humerus. So their mouths aren't big enough, but the bite force per pressure could break your leg.
Even if they didn't reach my leg bone, they could snap clean through an artery.
They could take a solid chunk out of that big old thick thing you call a leg. They range
essentially putting any body part in the vicinity of a snapping turtle's mouth
is how you don't have that body part,
or it's how you die.
It does remind me, and I didn't put it in here, that there is a Florida man that lost a precious piece of anatomy while noodling.
Why was he?
He wasn't free balling in the water. It's just he fucked up reaching in a hole to get a snapping turtle, or not snapping turtle, but to get a catfish. Realized it was a turtle. Tried to pull back, got his hands back, and the turtle snapped on his turtleneck.
Don't turtle, or don't fucking noodle.
Take a guess which finger they used to reconstruct. It's the middle finger. Personally, that would be the one I would request too if they were to reconstruct anything.
Just use both of them, you know.
No, I need one. I have some important things for at least one of them. I need to be able to express some opinions with one of them. Like, can you imagine someone just coming by doing this to you? I'm like, oh, and then like they hold up there. Oh, you're missing your middle finger, so I need to read between. Fuck you.
It's like you go like.
Now they range from the Florida Panhandle all the way over to the edge of the Gulf in Texas. They can be found as far north as Michigan and Wisconsin and Minnesota. Not many of them up there, but you can find them. Let's see. The primary spend their lives in the water, buried in the mud, only surfacing for air, and they are an ambush predator.
Right, yeah.
They have a wiggly thing on their tongue, and they draw fish in, and they bite it. Yeah. The biggest one on record was in 1937. A 400-pound one was found in Kansas.
Okay, I knew they got big. Like, a lot of the information you're telling me is, like, kind of like...
The Shed Aquarium has a 245-pound one. That's heavier than you.
That's a big boy. Or big girl. Or big them.
That's a big one. That's like a... If I found a 245-pound snapping turtle, I leave it alone. I call it Sir or Atuan, and then I leave.
I salute it.
That is no longer a creature. That is a genus loci and a minor god.
That is like the Kappa. You're just... You know what? It's time to go the other way.
You do you, snapping turtle. I like sumo. Fuck yeah, you do, bro. I'm out.
Yeah, you do. I'm gone.
I'm leaving.
Well, if it's like the U.S., it's probably UFC. You think?
I don't need to know about Chuck the snapping turtle Lindell coming up out of the water and challenging me to the octagon, man. I don't need that in my life.
The fucking turtle just coming out saying slurs. I'm sorry.
Generally, they grow to be about 30 inches long and weigh 50 pounds, but is not unusual to find a 100-pounder still. If you find a 100-pound snapping turtle, they are more than likely a century old.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, another one is in Milliken's Bend here in North Louisiana. They did a study and found that some of the snapping turtles had something lodged in their shells. And when they removed it, they found out it was mini balls. That was mini balls from the Civil War at the Battle of Milliken's Bend. These turtles were big enough to get shot then and be alive in like the early 2000s when they found them.
Just imagine that, like having to remove a ball.
Just imagine finding
ball.
a snapping turtle that has a Civil War bullet in it, and you look at it, it looks at you, and you feel like I feel like I would have to say sir or ma'am at that point.
It's like, you are old enough to be...
My lord?
To be two of my ancestors.
You are further back my family line than I am willing to admit. The turtle put me back.
I require the moisture of the Mississippi. So yes, go on.
So now Churubusco, Indiana.
Okay.
Churubusco is shortened to Buscko, is located in northeastern Indiana, about 1.5 hours from South Bend.
Okay.
So if you were to come up with me to visit my wife's family, we could do the Beast of Bray Road, which is less than an hour away, and then also do, the Beast of Buscko. Go to where this happened. We could literally go and see where these places were and be back before the afternoon. Now, originally it was two towns known as Union and Franklin. Both applied for a post office, and the postmaster said, "You get one." They could not agree on which town to name it, so they reincorporated into one town known as Churubusco after the battle in the Mexican-American War. The Battle of Churubusco. And so they get a post office, and then the town was technically founded in 1848.
So they're like, we got two different communities.
We're going to fusion into a new town.
That's fair. I mean,
it is on the Eel River.
Eel River, huh?
Yeah. We got freshwater eels in this country.
I mean, I know, but that's just such a bad name for a river.
Yeah. The current population in 1870 was... The current population is 1,870 as of 2020 census, and the town is not quite 1 square mile. It is a small space.
Well, you know what? Like, if it's walkable, it's good, right?
Now, in 1898, Oscar Folk...
What a name.
F-U-L-K, Folk. What a Folker. Reported seeing a massive turtle in a lake near Churubusco, Indiana. He told folks, but eventually dropped the issue due to a lack of interest in people saying he was drunk.
So he was the town drunk, essentially.
No, they just said he was drunk. He wasn't the town drunk. They're like,
Oscar,
you Folker, you're drunk. You're Folker drunk.
Oh, you silly man. I don't know how they sound up there.
You're kind of going like more towards Wisconsin. Emily makes fun of me because I do Wiskyrish. So like I start out doing a Wisconsin accent and just goes into a bad Irish accent, and I'm like, it works for the area.
It's
and
like, you're all the same in Midwest.
Now, this is how the beast got its other name of Oscar. So the Beast of Buscko is also known as Oscar. Now, in 1948, Ora Blue and Charlie Wilson reported seeing a massive snapping turtle in the Folk Lake. It was on his property. Farmer Gil Harris, who owned the lake at that point, reported the creature 2 days later as well. This caused a flood of visitors to the pond and to the town of Buscko. Harris and his friends apparently caught it temporarily with a gaff hook from a boat, but it nearly flipped the boat and it submerged. So, I'm going to say this. Maybe there was a giant turtle in the lake, but also, you're being told there's a turtle in the lake and you and your friends have a gaff hook, which is a hook on a pole, and you're in a john boat, and it's Indiana. You probably been drinking and decide you're going to go catch the turtle in your pond, and you nearly flip your boat. That might be my first response. However, they then drug the whole pond with a net.
So they were just like, no, we're going to catch this motherfucker.
And they broke the net on something.
I mean, that could have been like a tree or something.
Iron net, not like a metal cable net, not like a rope net.
Still,
there could be a stump or something, yeah. But my thing is like we drug a net through there. What happened? We broke the net. It was made out of metal cables. Yeah, we broke the net. Huh? Something's in the lake. Might be a turtle, might be a stump, might be an old Model T that somehow ended up at the bottom of it.
So, dude, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles know how to breathe underwater?
No.
Really?
They're reptiles. They still need air. They're not amphibians.
Well, wait. I don't mean breathe underwater, but do they have, like... I mean, because a lot of turtles can stay, like, hours underwater.
True. Also, they can hibernate under there because they technically breathe through their butt.
Yeah. So do the turtles do that when it gets cold in New York? Do
they just breathe through their butt underwater?
Yeah.
The Shredder was like, aha, turtles. I'm out.
Splinter is like, you need to go into the city and save people. God damn it. All of you.
Shredder just comes in. I'm out. Splinter like, I will call Hanson. They are teenagers, and you're in here with their assholes wide open.
Why are they doing this?
Splinter pulls out the textbook.
I did not understand turtle anatomy. Why does Splinter and Shredder sound the same?
I don't know. Now, the thing is, he attempted a chicken wire trap, and it broke. And the turtle just shifted and tore everything apart that the guy kept trying to throw down there to trap it. So, like, there is literally something in the lake that is destroying these traps.
Like, nah, motherfucker.
Bet.
You know what you're trying to do now? It ain't gonna work.
People came out and tried to catch the turtle. People ran lines and set turtle traps, which were hooks with chicken. Just whole chickens.
Did they, like, kill the chicken and put it on the hook?
I'm assuming, dude. I don't think they just, like, put a hook through a chicken, threw it in the water like a fucking minnow. I don't think they did that.
I mean, that's what I'm picturing. That's what I could see people here in Louisiana doing.
No,
but then again, people in Louisiana wouldn't just, like, actively try to look for, like, a snapping turtle.
We would all go, fuck that pond.
It's like, you know what? It's over there. I'm going to go fish on the other side.
Now, the turtle seemed to elude every trap and everybody that sent anything out there, including dynamite the first time they used it. Then Woodrow Rigsby.
Woodrow Rigsby is his name?
Woodrow Rigsby attempted to dive the pond in a diving suit, but had to abort due to a suit malfunction. AKA it filled with water because they didn't latch it. Walter Johnson later dove the pond for 2 hours and got stuck up to his waist in the muddy water and almost drowned as well, because when they started to pull him out, the hose started to detach and started to fill his helmet with water. I love the awkward silence right now because we have two men who did not know how to use a diving suit nearly killed themselves in a fucking pond.
So they decide, it's like, hey, I got this I don't know if they sound like that. Hey, hoser, I got this high-tech high-tech
You know what?
suit
Stop
over
your
here.
hate criming at this point.
Let me just put on this suit and I'll go down there and wrestle that turtle. I'm going to eat some cheese when I come out. Chili on spaghetti. I don't know what
That's fucking Ohio, and it's a fucking travesty. Because they put chocolate in that goddamn spaghetti.
Really?
Skyline chili has chocolate in it, I thought.
It has chocolate or something. I don't know.
Anyway, neither of these men were trained divers. Harris just bought a fucking diving suit and sent it's like some dudes that said, yeah, I'll fucking do it.
Hey, if it gets you paid.
Now, afterwards,
dead,
Harris partially drained the pond. Still did not find it. Drained it from 7 to 1 acres. So drained 6 acres of water out of this. Still could not find the turtle that everybody was seeing. Last sighting occurred in 1949 when the turtle ate a duck hole. People were on the lake trying to see what this was, and they saw a duck, and all of a sudden they saw this thing come up and there was no longer a duck.
When they say a duck hole, do they just mean grab it and just go back into the water?
They said it snapped it, and you could see feathers go poof.
Okay, well.
Harris ended up giving up the search as the spectacle had made him a laughingstock, cost him a ton of money, and he had health issues. He sold the farm in 1950.
Did he refill the pond?
He did refill the pond. It also naturally refilled with water, so that's one reason draining didn't work. They did dynamite more than once. They had to stop because they almost destroyed the retaining wall of the pond, which would have drained it all out completely onto the farmland, which would have ruined crops.
I mean, I hope they restocked it with fish if they use it for fishing.
I have no clue. Now, media. True Buscko Turtle Days have been a thing since the 1950s, so they have a turtle festival for the Beast of Buscko.
So it's like a Kappa thing.
Yeah, they got carnivals, they have parades, they even have turtle races.
Aww.
There's a statue in the center of town for it. The Beast of Buscko is featured in the popular trading card game MetaZoo, Cryptid Nation, that we talked about before, with the Sackabilly and a couple other ones.
So wait, we need to play. Is it like a trading card game? Like Magic?
It is like Yu-Gi-Oh.
We got to play this now.
Oh God,
we got to find this. Okay, future Chris, when you listen to this,
find this game.
Stop editing this video.
Find the game.
Find the game. Buy some booster packs. We will open it the next time we record. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
After you do it, oh my God, no. I don't need that in my life. The Churubusco History Center has artifacts from the hunts and a small exhibit on Oscar, aka the Beast. There's two restaurants that are completely turtle themed.
Cool. Do they serve turtle?
No.
The
thing is, this is kind of like the Hodeg, that it became this small town's mascot and personality. I love this because it's a giant snapping turtle in Indiana that they tried to blow up with dynamite and it said bitch.
It's funny because so there's like multiple towns where because the Eldritch or
the Enfield
Horror. I don't know why I said Eldritch. Enfield Horror was kind of like that. Mothman is like the best example, but at least with those, it's like kind of scary things. This one is just like some dude bumbling in a lake trying to catch a turtle.
Okay, my thing is the turtle itself is kind of scary. Like if it is only 6 foot long, right? That still puts it as like a 400 or 500 pound snapping turtle, and that is honestly terrifying.
But at the same time, it's not like lurking around in the woods terrorizing people.
It's not scaring you out of Mill Race Park.
Yeah, it's just in the fucking lake, and then getting mad at fishing or people on John boats and shit.
It's you broke my groove.
It's like, dog, I'm down here doing Pilates and you're just up.
So I can actually stretch my neck back like that soft shell that I saw.
That sexy soft shell.
But no, here's the thing. Let's talk about what is the reality of this creature. They probably saw a snapping turtle in this 7-acre pond that was unusually big for what they had seen. They might not have even ever seen a
snapping turtle.
They might have just seen soft shells, red ear sliders. The biggest turtle they might have seen was a 10, 12 pounder.
Or they might have seen a box.
I'm just saying is if it was a snapping turtle, imagine this is just a 40, 50 pound snapping turtle, and the biggest turtle you've ever seen in your life is 10 pounds. And that's a big
turtle.
That's a big turtle, but here is a 50, like it would only be like, it would be not quite 3 feet, but you know how quickly that story gets.
Yeah.
Especially if kids saw it first.
And then like it's compounded by like you trying to quote unquote catch it and then having trouble, like your net breaking, even if it is something, whether or not like the creature broke through the net or your net broke
on a stump or something. Yeah.
Like the legend grows from there.
So my thing is, my explanation for the Beast of Buscko is it was 100% a mundane, normal snapping turtle whose size got greatly exaggerated.
I mean, that's what we thought about. What was it? The White River Monster?
Yeah.
Like, it was, what was it? It was
probably a sturgeon or just a large fish that was an unusual color.
And I think there's a lot of creatures like that. I mean, we talk about like Bigfoot being bear. And like that could be a good or a bad explanation depending on like the story, but in this one it's just like they saw something weird in the lake, tried to catch it, never really saw it after they tried to catch it. They just had like, damn, she's mad. They just had like all these weird things happen. So yeah.
My sources: flukefarm.com, The Beast of Buscko, Wikipedia for links and at least some of the description, turtlesurvival.org, flscience.com, Cryptids Fandom, North American Cryptids, www.wayne.com, Churubusco Lake, home of the legendary Beast of Buscko, the Smithsonian Magazine.com, and visitindiana.com.
Well, this was definitely better and easier to digest than your last story. I'll say that much.
That is better than the last 3 that I've done.
Yeah, but I do like a little hometown lore. I like a little bit of something that's just like something weird and wacky that happens in a town, and then it kind of becomes like just a little regional.
I like a dopey local cryptid.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's just like a little seasoning on the town, you know?
It's like, here's the thing, like, I love the Rougarou. That's all throughout South Louisiana, but the Rougarou is still a boogeyman. This was just a big-ass turtle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even with, like, the melon heads, they weren't really, like... They weren't, like, the Rougarou level or, like, other things we've covered. Like, what else? Even the Infield Horror wasn't, like, that. It was just, like, some weird encounters. You see something freaky, and that's kind of it.
I mean, that's why I kind of compare this to the Hodag.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a fearsome critter like the Hodag. It's not as over the top as the Hodag. But here's this little town in Indiana, and we got a giant turtle.
We got this giant turtle. But anyway, thank you for listening. We are Backwoods Obscura. We release every Tuesday. Sometimes we're on social media. We don't know how to use it. He's on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. Do we have an Instagram? Not really.
Technically.
But we're also Team Bonus Section.
Team Bonus Section is a group of friends who like to play video games and tabletop games. Currently, we stream every Sunday with Flames of Time and are loosely partnered with the Trevor Project. So if you can donate to help trans youth have a safe place to stay, we would greatly appreciate it.
And with that, I hope you have a good day or night or whatever time it is over there.
Farmhead to Indiana mutant turtle. Farmhead, Indiana mutant turtle. I'm not going to say turtle power.
We can't say that. It's politically incorrect.